Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, McBadass, back from the Aether to talk to you about Go Battle League. Yeah, sorry I kind of disappeared for a while. I've been having a really rough time, getting a new job and trying to stabilize my finances and general life situation. But have some spare time on my hands today, and I'm pretty happy with this team that I've been running lately, although it also becomes apparent in this video specifically that there are some flaws in my team composition. Obviously, this time started off with a pretty bad lead up against Registeel, and I don't have a super strong counter for it other than Melmetal with Superpower going in there and wrecking some stuff. But I'm concerned about the fact that his HP and defense just dropped, so I'm gonna double shield, which puts me in a pretty bad spot, and I'm gonna have to claw my way back, kind of fighting uphill right now. But my Venusaur still has, well, Venusaur and Registeel, or not Registeel, Venusaur and Melmetal both have a ton of energy at this point. So that is my one saving grace here, but not able to block the Ice Beam, but am able to farm down the Azumarill, again maintaining energy advantage. So firing off a Frenzy Plant, nab a shield there, and didn't manage to get to another one, which is not surprising. But Melmetal still has a ton of energy, so going in here, seeing about how much damage he can do before he has to take a Frenzy Plant to the face. Do manage to get the last shield, and then firing off the Rock Slide. I was not able to get to a third one, but still, shields are down, which is the primary objective. And so Frostlass can come in here, almost gets to an Avalanche, but fortunately, it is just tanky enough to tank through a single Frenzy Plant and drop the Avalanche, which is good stuff. I've really been liking Frostlass. It feels like it feels like a much more fresh pick, considering I was using Azumarill in that spot for a good long while, but I don't know, everybody's freaking running Azumarill in Go Battle League, so I didn't want to do that. Obviously won the lead on this one, swaps into Skarmory, I go Melmetal because I resist everything he can do to me. And this will allow me to farm up and have a ton of energy, which, as we saw in the previous battle, is a pretty awesome thing for Melmetal to have. He's kind of a beast. And I've been pretty fortunate in that I've been able to mitigate the stat reduction off of Superpower in a lot of the matches that I've been playing. I'm gonna go block here just to preserve a little bit more health on Melmetal, because I know he's not going to be able to get to another Sky Attack unless he shields. And even then, I could probably beat him to it. And he lets it go. My switch is back up. And there's that Raichu, which doesn't fare super well against my team, generally speaking. But he farms Melmetal down, and then I know Venusaur resists everything that Raichu could possibly do, except for Skull Bash, but I was pretty sure it wasn't a Skull Bash, so going here with Frenzy Plant to just wipe the rest of the team out. It's one of those, kind of feel bad, but also, I'll take the win, you know? Generally speaking, Venusaur is kind of a beast in Go Battle League, in my experience at least. Also makes for a really good lead most of the time, as you will see, because it's either something that does fighting type damage, or it's a Mud Boy that gets thrown out first, or a Azumarill, obviously, and then he switches into Wigglytuff, which is not a better matchup at all. Burn one shield, and here we go for the Sludge Bomb, seeing if he'll double shield, which he does not, which just totally wipes it out, which is great. And then this matchup just kind of makes me chuckle, because Frostlass is the single hardest counter to Vigoroth. So going in there and just soaking up all the body slams and all the counter punches is good stuff. Now here I was halfway concerned that he might have bulldoze, and I didn't want to like tank one of those, so I wasted a shield unnecessarily, but I'm already pretty much ahead in this matchup, so like it didn't matter that much. Knock out the Vigoroth, and then this is his last Pokemon, and I knew that I could shield through a single Hydro Cannon and get to Shadow Ball, so pretty much locks this one down. Skadoosh. This kind of feels like old school, back when I used to do like tournament commentary and stuff, but Go Battle League is just like super accessible and fun, and also kind of like a lawless wasteland of random nonsense. Here we have another Vigoroth, which is weird because like I haven't really seen many people using Vigoroth up until this point in time, but you know, just rolling those dice, I guess. So he goes in here, he's shielded, I'm not going to. Can take a body slam just fine. Charging up some more energy, and gonna shield this time because I don't want to lose all the energy I just stored up. And then going for the Frenzy Plant, still resisting those counter punches with the poison typing. And now we're gonna switch into Frostlass. And that's another thing I've noticed is that people in Go Battle League don't tend to switch a lot, even when it might be like advantageous to do so. And here I'm in a kind of a crappy situation because obviously I have like one shield and Umbreon is super tanky. But burning the shield because I know I can get at least one more avalanche off before this Umbreon foul plays me to death. So yeah, just firing off the avalanche. Thought I maybe could get to another one, but I was not able to do that, unfortunately. So Frostlass goes down. And then bringing in Melmetal to farm down the Umbreon, because he can take a foul play just fine. Like, he's not going to get too messed up over that. And then we have supercharged Melmetal with no enemy shields. And then here comes the Vigoroth to just get punched in the face. And then Venusaur. Keep things interesting. Soak up, what is it? Yeah, Frenzy Plant. And then we have Melmetal that has his stats back up to full, and he has like, what, probably 2 Rock Slides? This is actually a pretty close match now that I'm looking at it again. Because all he would need is one more Frenzy Plant, and then Melmetal would have been done. But fortunately, the double Rock Slide combo steals the win on that one. And here we go into the final match, which if I remember correctly, like, this dude actually had a pretty good team and kind of gave me a run for my money, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it was the Alolan Marowak. This Pokemon counters pretty much my entire team, and if he would have recognized that and shielded more effectively, he probably could have wrecked me with just this Marowak, honestly. So this is me kind of realizing a flaw in my team. Because, yeah, if he would have blocked that, he absolutely could have just demolished my, what is it? My Melmetal here, and pretty much just laid waste to my entire team. Because, like, Fire Spin, Rex, Frostlass, Fire Spin, and Bone Club both wreck Melmetal, and then there's, Venusaur, that is also weak to fire. So it was just like really fortunate that he did not double shield on the Marowak there. And then swapping into Frostlass, because Tropius can only deal neutral damage to Frostlass, even with Leaf Blade that does a ton of damage. And I can farm it down because it takes doubly super effective damage from Powder Snow, which doesn't do a lot of damage on its own, but double super effective is definitely a thing. Burn the shield there. And I'm pretty sure this Azumarill is trying to farm me down, so he's going to suffer for it in the form of taking a Shadow Ball to the face. And yep, get farmed down there. And then I was actually really surprised he didn't manage to get an Ice Beam off, because if he had, he probably would have won this match. But yeah, get to the Frenzy Plant, and that is a game right there. Whew. Yeah, so I'm recording this currently while Go Battle League is still offline. I guess they finally reported or recorded or got evidence of that like airplane mode glitch that people have been talking about, that I fortunately have not encountered in my experiences in the Go Battle League. But yeah, generally speaking, though, I've had a lot of fun with it thus far. I was really happy to see that they responded to the suggestion that I and numerous other members of the community made about reducing the walk distance from 5K down to 3K. That was awesome. I would still definitely like to see some kind of like team builder or team composition phase to Go Battle League battles, just due to the fact that like blind pick is going to get really stale really quick. As you can see, like, just based on the fact that I ran the same line 5 times in a row and had pretty positive results from it. Yeah. Anyway, obviously, we're still in the first couple weeks of the preseason, and I think things are off to a pretty good start, and it's definitely got the community buzzed, and I am super excited to see where things go from here. So yeah, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video, and hopefully see you next time.